Hello everyone, welcome to more Slipways. We're gonna play on tough again, and I have good news. I decided to stop making dumb mistakes, so we should be in for a good score. Let's roll a random set of quirks. Young planets, more primordial and lava. Okay, well that's a fairly low quirk. I mean, in general, like, I don't know. It's worth 0%. More lava planets kind of sucks. Is more primordial planets good enough to make up for that? Are they that great? I guess they're fine. They're one of very few places you can get food without robots. Maybe 0 places? Sorry, 1 of 1? I can't think of any other way to get food without robots. They're probably pretty good. Obviously, text could change that equation, but anyway. What do we have? Vittori have... I mean... scholars for quantum sensors into all the science techs, and then teleporters, and machine sentience and cybernetic bodies go pretty well together. That's a cool idea. Not really helping me with the early money. How would Ephorians do that? Novelty traders is good. It helps your colonized worlds succeed sometimes. What else? Gene adjustment is just sort of nice. I don't know, I don't like the Ephorians very much today. Let's have a look at Bakar for our money income. Explorers combined with quantum sensors sounds kind of exciting. Yeah. If we take, like, scholars and explorers, and take quantum sensors on turn 0, basically, we should be pretty set for money early on, I think. This perk is not worded very well. The second 2 and so on up to 3 is bizarre. I read it and I was like, I don't know what this means. Because it could just say the third is 3, right? And so on sounds like the third planet is worth 3. Right? What is and so on up to? But it turns out that that's not really, like, it's not that the third is worth 3 and the fourth is worth 0, which is how I would read this. But actually, the third and beyond are worth 3. So if you can scan a large number of planets at once, say with quantum sensors, this really increases the amount of money you get per planet. So anyway, but like, I would love to have this reworded. They have monoliths, which are... They're really good for like high score runs, right? All the top high score runs have teleportation and monoliths, but you need a million other things, and you need a zillion dollars. I'm just not going to worry about them for, like, real life. They're not that amazing in real life, I think. Which means most of these guys' techs are not that amazing. But, I don't know. Like, replicating nanites is fine for a late game thing. And I might find some way to, you know, make use of gravitic mining or something. I don't know. I guess we'll look at Dender and Sylphid for our last choice. Obviously, I love Prosperity in general. It's great, but I think I'm really set on these 2 perks, so... the late game will just, or the prosperity will just have to wait. Hydroponics. Okay. This doesn't seem that great. I don't want most of these techs. Xenofoods is okay. And Enlightenment is okay, but I'm gonna want Orbital Labs, I think, instead, if possible. So show me something good in Silted. Okay, brain-machine interface is a nice one. Mass lensing is nice. Yeah, I like all of these. Cool. Let's start like this then. So we start out by grabbing quantum sensors. And now let's just look for a cluster of planets that... or a cluster of signals that, like... where, in particular, the large ones could all kind of see each other reasonably well. Like, this is a good set. There's this, like, kind of cross-cutting concern where we couldn't connect across, but you could very well construct a pretty reasonable loop out of that area somehow. Can I get those two in the back both? Yeah, I can. Forge, jungle, and swamp. Well, that certainly doesn't do it all by itself. Let's see. If we could find, like, a mineral world and an ocean over here, for example, would be really nice. There's other things that would be nice, of course, but... I want to scan near the side of the Forge world. Rather than over here, I think. Because I want to scan somewhere where I can get to both the Forge world and one of these worlds to provide food for the colony. So do I want this or this? This is probably better, right? I'd like to know what that planet, or what that small signal is, but this has one more scan than this. But I can probably pick these up in, like... I don't know, actually. I think my next scan might be, like, down here, which doesn't actually include these two. So if I can include them, it's probably better to just leave this guy isolated until I eventually go up there, maybe. Arctic. But still no minerals, huh? Well... does this work? It does, right? Oh, no, you need bots. You can't just use people. If this were the swamp world, you could do it, but it's the jungle world. Okay, well, let's keep scanning, I think. Do I want to scan up here? I don't think so. Well, could this... let's say I settled this. Could you reach here? You could. So, for example... if we could find, like... could you reach here? No. You could reach... no, this is obstructed. You could reach here. So if this were like a mineral world, and this world could be colonized, we would have a loop over here, right? And it still, like, might be able to make use of this stuff. I think I'm alright with this scan over here. Well, no crossovers to that. Remnant, arid, earth-like, and primordial. This is my only, like, mineral planet, and it can't reach here. But maybe a remnant planet is useful to reach this jungle somehow? Like, what if this... Ah, okay, so we could get people here. Biomass here. To food there. And chips here. So that's a loop that works. And also, of course, it lets you use these ruins. I'm not in love with this because a chip world out of a remnant world that's nowhere near a forge world sucks a little bit. But it would let me get people down, and then what else could I do with that? I could reach these worlds, right? What, like, why would I care, though? I mean, I don't know. The other idea would be something with an arid planet here, but it can't see much of anything. I mean, okay, there's also this Earth-like. I should... Oh, yeah. I mean... This does let me make use of the food world twice. Right? It'll produce 2 food. And I'll be able to settle an Earth-like, which will be nice. Alternatively... Yeah, this can't reach the jungle world, so I don't have anyone to send here. The arid planet could get people, but it doesn't have a way to get food in this setup, so... I think this is pretty good. Yeah, let's just get that started. How to get goods to these worlds is still kind of an open question. This forge world could do it if there were like a mineral or remnant world up here, but there might not be. And over here, of course, there's plenty of room to explore, so we don't worry too much about that. Oh, that's true. There's also... We still could take freeze resistant. I would like brain-machine interface, but... What if we took freeze resistant bots? Are there any ice balls lying around that I could use? There are. Bots to water or bots and biomass to food. I mean, I can't make bots yet. Well, that's not true. This could make bots, right? But... Well... No. I think I need it to make chips. Because the planet that would want maybe water or food over here kind of wants both, right? And it can't reach enough of these worlds. Like, it can't reach either of these, which is sort of important, I think. I think this is just fine. I could scan a little bit first, but I'd rather get this stuff established and then scan in the neighborhood. Let's actually also maybe start here. A habitat, money, or free science. Well, that might be a way to use these people. That could be nice. Not going to need a habitat, I don't think. The money is, of course, always welcome on tough. Invented technology should be easy, 9 planets should be easy, bots will be hard, so let's not do that. Easy choice. I mean, okay, that increased chips by 1, congratulations. Alright, and we have some income. Ah, hang on. You're not successful yet. You're not getting the food. Sure. I don't think it really matters what order I do this in, does it? Well, I think actually it kind of does. Because you're going to get more benefit from becoming established than you are. You have more trades going on. No one's successful yet, so I can't use brain-machine interface. That's fine. We'll figure something out. However, I should consider... No. Right. I could learn brain-machine interface. Ah, yes, I could learn brain-machine interface in the previous year to let me unlock this, to let me gain a way to turn people into science. So that these people are doing something in that year. I think that's a good idea. Like, brain-machine interface is not necessarily what I definitely want first. Like, maybe I'd rather have orbital labs first, but money is really good. And so is, like, getting some science. And that way we get one science as the year ticks over. Well, I mean, let's not connect these up yet, right? I might as well scan first. Can't really imagine scanning anything that would make me not want to, but it's a free way to increase flexibility. Remnant world. And then a bunch of useless junk. How about over here? We still have spare people over here. So we can get food to the jungle, and there's another remnant world. I could make more chips and... Oh, another point is that by just scanning more, I unlock more tasks. Which means that the next task I get will be simpler, because I could, for example, increase the production of food or people very easily. I don't think those are things that anyone would want me to do. Those are both vendor tasks, but, you know, something similar could happen. There we go. New tasks, please. Invent 2 technologies is going to take a little while. All of these are not easy. Two mineral producing worlds. I don't even know about 2 mineral worlds. I mean, I know about a remnant and a mineral, but I don't have water, so... Well, here could be some, I suppose. But I can't get people here, right? And no one wants the minerals even if I could. So I think one, like, this is a little more reasonable. It's hard to get a Forge World planet to succeed. But... maybe I can do it? I mean, I guess I can scan around first. No one's asking me to, like, scan planets or something. I could see if there's something up here that could do something with all this stuff. Or this Forge World, maybe. If it could make goods to go here would be nice. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be scanning so much and I should be establishing this area. But I think, like, we want to stay below the 8 planet like, flip over point, and if I build this out, everything will start costing more. And I can't just, like, connect 1 or 2 planets and still have everyone be established, so I think it's okay to wait. Now, there's a swamp next to a primordial, which is generally speaking good. Because it makes food, right? But the problem is there's no one around to eat it. Okay, well I guess we may as well connect this up this year. Just to get a grip on what my income's gonna be. And I still have no idea which of these I can accomplish. A Forge World reachable by this would be sort of nice, because then I would have the chips it needs for its second input. And a Primordial World here could be useful, because it can reach people, assuming I can eventually get goods there. Like a Forge World here would be pretty cool. Okay, this is... I can't reach? Are you kidding? Oh, no, yeah, it can't. Okay. Can't reach here either. That's arid. I keep thinking that... I thought that was the ocean planet briefly, because it would be nice to send people here and water here, wouldn't it? Man. It's hard to make any of these guys succeed or establish anything really new, right? I mean, we had some ideas up here that would produce more income, I guess. It just doesn't make much progress towards any tasks. And the fact that there's no real easy way to get inputs to this Forge World is annoying, because I would love to make bots here. Right, we could have food there, which would be nice, I suppose. Maybe get food or water here. Can you guys reach each other? You can, just barely. So if I were producing water here, you might appreciate that. But I don't need any remnant stuff. Like, nothing a remnant world can produce is interesting to me in this area. You might like minerals, but... and you would like to get the water, but I can't send people there. What did I even have in mind up here that was going to be cool? Was there something? Or just had like a vague idea of like, yeah, it would be cool to make food here. But I can't even do that, right? There's a Forge World here and a Remnant World here, which could let me get you successful. If I could find a way to get people to this Remnant planet. Now, a swamp and a primordial seems like that ought to work somehow. Except, right. We already have biomass. You don't want biomass. You can make food. But then there's nowhere for the people to live. Right? If we're going to have people up here, they're going to have to be here. And then there's no way for you to get food, really, right? Well, okay, so we could put people on this arid planet, maybe. But where are you going to get water? Like, I'd love to make bots here to ship down here as goods. That would be amazing. This remnant world, though, or this arid world, doesn't have water. Not a lot of places they might get it. I guess I'll scan up here. Okay. Yeah. That works. Right? And... can we actually get you to succeed, though, this Forge world? I see one source of bots for you, of course, here. The other, like... maybe we have to lens a lava planet? Or something? I'm not really ready to start thinking about science yet, by the way. We just don't have enough income to think about that. Spend a bunch of money on stuff that costs more money. I can't do that. But getting these two worlds both to succeed would be really nice. And it's not helping me at all with minerals, so I guess we'll take these. I don't know, I still don't think I have to pick. I don't think they'll change their tasks unless I make progress towards one of them without actually accomplishing it. But I'm a little worried they'll be like, oh, you have an established Forge world? Well, I'm changing your task. So I'm just going to go with this and hope it works out. So. Can I, like, actually send people here? Can I afford that? I think I can. Yeah, because I'll have 3 people once I become successful, and that's how many I need in this area. Uh-oh, can't afford. Well, let's do them in the other order then. There's some water. There's your food. Ah, this does cost me 10 a year to do this now. If I could stall for a whole year without building any more planets, that would be sort of nice, but I'm not going to do that, I don't think. Also, a mineral planet here is pretty nice. That's because it's got water right near it. And, I don't know. Maybe it could reach one Forge world? No, it can't. Okay. Bots, right? Yeah, bots. Well, if I can't afford that, I guess I'll hit an asteroid. This one's never getting any... well, it might get better if either of these actually were planets. This one will get better, so I'd rather put it off. I guess I'll take this. This remnant world, like, we don't seem to need it at the moment, so I'm not expecting to take it that soon. There. We have 2 successful people worlds. And did I take brain-machine interfacing? I did. So with my 0 remaining dollars, I would love to spend 10 on each of these planets. Well, I mean, okay. Ta-da! How much does it increase income by? Was that 4 or 2? 4. So it pays for itself fairly quickly. I don't think I have any projects I want later, right? I mean, skill download or mind control, but I doubt I'll want mind control, and skill download is probably not. I mean, yeah, the money is obviously better, even if I might someday wish I could do something else. I will have enjoyed the money for a long time in the meantime. And I think we're probably just popping one more asteroid and then doing who knows what. Maybe scanning something up here. We still need a Forge World to succeed. And we're almost ready to do science, I guess. If I could find a profitable place to do it. Well, not profitable in terms of money, but a place where there's a concentrated resource, right? I guess popping asteroids is maybe not actually the best way to make money. I should scan instead. Which is productive and also, like, informative. Profitable and informative. Two mineral worlds. Well, I had imagined that you would want to receive bots, because there are bots right here, clearly. Might I want you to receive minerals? I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, you might not. You can reach here, but you can't reach any other Forge World. So, like, you could send ships there to help these guys out. That might be nice. I can't supply that world yet. Well, can I already go down here, or do I need more stuff? Do I need to find something else? Like, they don't have food yet. This would be a really nice set of trades to get. It does cut off the chips to this Forge World, though? So if I could get chips to here, like you... You know, most Forge World tasks require chips eventually, right? And... in particular, in order to become successful, they would require chips. And we care a lot about Forge Worlds becoming successful. And here we have some chips that we otherwise can't do anything with. Not quite true. We could lens our way through this lava, I suppose. Eventually. Well, I mean, I guess we should scan something. Like, for example, I might enjoy minerals over here. No dice on that. But what if I tried to make you an ocean world? Or a... accept water from this ocean world. Like, we have a lot of uses for water right in this area, so I don't feel at all bad about using this for water instead of people. Here, here, here. Like, everyone loves water. I would just need to find food somewhere. Problem is, where do I do that? This could make food, but I can't... Oh, yeah, I can. I thought this was the one that needs robots to mine it, but it isn't. Okay. This is a nice little extension. And it's 4 planets, which is less than 6, so that's good. There's a forge world here to supply goods as well, although I don't think we can really ever supply the forge world. Still, we get to these ruins as well. I guess I should check this ruins out, maybe? Before doing that? No, I didn't have people before doing that. Okay. How come 2 of these are locked? Oh, because they're both sylphid. Interesting. Make chips where you make minerals. At the moment, that doesn't seem especially good. Yeah. It would certainly help with getting Forge World successful, but of course we can't take it until we've already done that. What if we just made minerals and chips? Would we like that? I don't know yet. I don't know what's over here. So we'll just finish building this out. Send some water over there, I think. How are you doing? You have 6 trades already. If I made you successful by connecting you here and here, you would have 1 successful neighbor, right? This guy. So it wouldn't really be making you prosperous, but making you succeed is worth something. We get skill downloaded, after all. Right? Probably I shouldn't do it in that order, because that leaves me broke. I should scan first. And if I'm going to scan first, I might as well make 0 connections. You can't reach here, huh? It's too bad, I think. Arid and Primordial doesn't... Oh, actually I could settle this if I wanted, right? Oh, you need more... Wait, why can't... Can you not reach? Doesn't look that far, but apparently you can't reach. Ooh, that's just a recipe for free food, right? For free people, I mean. Make use of the biomass, make this planet succeed. You wouldn't get any happier. But it's still nice. Okay, I have enough money coming in now that I could think about a lab. And I guess it would be like a biomass lab? I have biomass here, I could have more here pretty easily. I mean, this is producing 3 science just clustered in the middle here. It's not great. I'd like to keep it open to maybe receiving more inputs in the future. But maybe this would do it? Because then we could get more biomass there, right? By the way, people into biomass, these guys love that shit. They, however, will need to become successful in order to harvest this new both of these new primordial worlds, and also staff the lab. Which would mean, like, a way to get goods from up here, presumably, because I can't really get them from here if I'm putting the lab in the way. Still, it seems like a good time to kick off the science parade. I don't care about trade between these 2 planets, so I can just plonk it right in there. Or I can be a bit further away and try to be open to more of what's down here. I think this is fine. It's open to more of this, so... A placement over here is open to this stuff. A placement here is open to this stuff. Those sort of balance out. This is closer to the planets I've already settled, so... Oh. Right, I can't get this one connected. Oh, of course I can. From up here. Okay. So that means I can afford to do this. Hang on. Are you, like, already brain-machine interfacing? Could you have done that, like, a year ago? Okay, you weren't succeeding until the year was over. Fine. How much did that give me, by the way? 3 per year? It's still fine. There we go. A very respectable science income. Oh, that's true. Orbital Labs is the other project I might have wanted to use. I forgot about that. So you guys, since you're brain-machine interfacing, can't be an orbital lab. Likewise here. I think that's okay. I mean, it's certainly too late to change it. The extra money, like, is really nice. The science will be nice, but that's just, like, gonna have to come later. And I can do other stuff with my idle people. I mean, I'd like to turn them into scientists, but I think, like, quantum computing is gonna be pretty good at making science anyway. Alright, so now that this is all established, what next? I'd still like to find, I don't know, like a mineral world here and a forge world here would be my dream, to get goods to both of these places. Well, there's no people to... Okay, I'm not sure exactly where I would do it. I could also connect this up. We talked about doing this earlier. Just like, that makes this planet succeed, so it could brain-machine interface, which would be nice. I think it's fine. It's pretty expensive to build those slipways, though. Maybe I shouldn't bother. It gives me 9 extra money per year, but it costs me like 36. So it doesn't pay for itself for a fair while. 4 years. But it does help me like make progress towards prosperity. Oh. Minerals and chips for this forge world would be nice, wouldn't it? Except I can't do anything with the forge world yet. Let's see what this is. I mean, it's a possibility. But no one really wants... This swamp world should be somehow good to settle, maybe? I don't know, maybe not. Water world can't reach here. No one in the neighborhood really wants that. Could I get... I mean... I guess there's... No, wait, that's the opposite of what I need. There's this, right? This nice two-way trade to get the biomass here. Or the food here. I could make robots produce the food. And make the robots here. Then we'd have something to feed the chips too. This could feed minerals and chips in, so you would be pretty happy with that. You would just need someone to send your robots to in order to succeed, and like this jungle would do, right? Not sure whether you would want... which of these two projects we would want, but they would want robots, right? It seems good. It gets a Forge world successful, if nothing else, and it establishes access to another ruins, and it's another, like, relatively closed-off loop. And you get to succeed as well. Which means you're so close to prospering that maybe I could figure something out. Get you to succeed? Ugh, like, that would require this. Well, could I get minerals in there? Not obviously, but maybe from here. I don't have people. So it's looking like no. Well, this could be people? They can't reach here anyway. Well, it's a lot of work to get a Forge world to succeed. But we'd be pretty close to finishing our tasks, I think. 2 technologies is a little ways away, but, you know, quantum computing will help. Yeah, let's go for this. Let's scan rather than establish a new world just to save a little bit on income or upkeep. It does cost upkeep, right? Yeah. Why did it cost 4? Right now my upkeep is 50. Or my income is 50. Oh, because I have one... yeah. 2 more per planet. Plus the 2 for this. Got it. Oh, you know what? I could have done this, actually, as a way to spend a year or a month. Oh well. A swamp with robots already next to it is kind of cool. Problem is I can't actually get these. This was just a hope. Oh, shoot! I can't pick this until I've made the Forge World successful. I forgot. Oh, no. And I can't make the Forge World successful until I pick this. Oh, no, no! It's the Bakar who are giving me this. Okay. Can't afford. Oh, I'm broke. Let's see what's over. Well, let's connect this up, I guess. Sure. Two Forge Worlds right next to each other, but neither of them can reach this. So I can't ship goods in that way. It's obstructed. No, it reaches. I don't know why I thought it didn't. Okay. So if this made goods somehow, it would need an input, but maybe we could find that. We can finally take quantum computing. I wonder if I could work on another lab, maybe. You know, I should have done this last year. Because of all the interfacing I can do now. So I still want somewhere to send these robots, and the only possible location is here. And we probably don't need food, because there's already food right there. I don't know exactly what I'll use biomass and water for, though. I could make more food and plan to send it over here. Well, let's just look at the planets I have, I guess. Because, like, colonized worlds don't really complain about getting too much of something. Right, if we could make more food here and send it to this ocean planet, they'd be like, yum, 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 thanks for all the food. It's these ocean worlds, there's no... Oh, there is a mineral world here. So I could populate this, and they'd be just pleased as punch, wouldn't they? If we could give them more food. 21 out of 24. This is 3 more planets, so that's more than I would like, ideally. You know what? What if I just made like a cheapo lab in here? Right? It doesn't seem like I'm gonna really get much more going on, but one day this Forge World might send in bots. Actually, if it ever sends in anything, it's gonna be goods, right? Right, if we could make bots here. Oh, look at that. This is also 3 planets. This whole cycle here. I mean, this is also just like a way to increase trade a bit. It's not amazing though. But like in here, I could build a lab that studies, say, bots or chips. I like the idea of studying bots simply because you would succeed as a result. But studying chips gets 1 more export out of you, which turns you, believe it or not, prosperous. And this doesn't interfere with my plan of making goods, right? If I put a lab here to study chips, and only in a little bit I put together a lab here to study, or I send the bots down here and become successful that way. I think this is really useful. Right, you just need this guy to succeed, which... Oh man, I'm broke? I have so much money income, how can I be broke? Okay. So... maybe I can get this going first so these guys succeed. You don't even need that yet, do you? You need more exports first. So do you. Neither of you is actually ready to accept goods. You would be as soon as I put down a lab, but apparently I'm being made to wait a little while on that. I would like to settle a small number of worlds right now. I guess, just to increase... I guess I can, like, take these 2, and they're self-sufficient on their own, and eventually contribute to my master plan. There. Now... I don't know. Scan this, probably. New technologies, huh? Yeah. I mean, I think I want mass lensing. It's just generally great. But I'm not, like, 100% sure. Hitting up some asteroids could be pretty cool. But we're still doing alright on money. So now is the year where we put down the lab, right? I can finally afford it. And it's a ton of science income. Like, okay, we don't get a second source of chips, but... I mean, it's also a second export for these guys, which means... that you'll succeed? And... this one first, please. And you prosper. Now... I really don't like ending this year... Ah! Like, when I build this Forge World, right? My income drops by 28. So if I can find an excuse to delay that, it would be kinda nice, wouldn't it? Like, yes, I get some of it back by doing this, but only 8. And then, I don't know, I can give you guys machine interfacing, and that's another 2. But I'm still down like 18 bucks for building this year instead of next, right? So I think this can wait just a bit longer if I can find something to do. If I can find 7 actions to do that don't involve putting down a planet. Maybe I can't do that. Maybe I just have to bite the bullet here. Yeah. I think that's the case. Right, that one doesn't do anything yet. Okay, so I can take my tier 2 tech now, unless I want it to be gravitic tugs, which I doubt that I do. Or rather, my 4th tech from tier 1 or 2, of course. So if I don't take mass lensing now, I'm never getting it. Is it what I want? Like, is it good? It would accomplish this task, by the way. Which I think means... maybe... that I shouldn't do this stuff yet. Maybe I should finish my tasks by doing this instead, even though it's worse for my income. It's not a lot worse. And then I might get a task that's like... I don't know, make a remnant world prosperous or something. And I'd be like, boom, done, got it. Right? The Vittori could very well give that task. Or the Sylphid might want... I don't think they would want 2 more successful Forge Worlds. I think they would start asking for prosperity at that point. Maybe not. But I think that is a good idea. I just don't know yet what I want down here. Do I want water and biomass, or do I want more food? This planet will eventually want water, right? And maybe the biomass someday could hyperjump over here? Well, not likely, since we don't have hyperjump. But, you know, maybe it could infraspace or teleport there. That also seems very unlikely. The food would be immediately useful, of course. But only for this one planet. It can't reach anywhere else. I don't know. I mean, this is kind of a crummy place for bots. But I do need to use this up, I think. Like, what am I going to do? Build a bot lab in here? If the Vittori ask me to, I will, but otherwise probably not. And they won't ask me if I don't finish my current tasks, which means getting this successful some other way. If I could just get water to you, you would succeed, I guess? I mean, yeah. Do I have a way to get more people? Maybe. Not really? mean, there's this arid planet, actually. How do they get food, though? They can't get it from here if I'm sending the water down to this planet. They could get it from here, except that there's no way to get bots, because there's no way to feed this planet. We can't reach here. Is this whole thing like, I don't know. Maybe it's worth just doing to get... Oh, this isn't even a Forge world, it's a Remnant world. Never mind. It's making bots, but it's not a Forge world. I mean, we know that the food will be useful to exactly one planet right away. We also know that the water will be useful to exactly one planet in the future, but it'll be more useful, right? Like, I don't know. Does this planet really need food in? Not really. It's got more stuff that can happen to it over here. Like, I don't know, you could make water or you could make food or whatever. It should have an okay time finding enough successful trading partners, and this guy's never really going to succeed anyway. So I think that we should plan to trade not with you, but with you, and it could help you succeed if I did so, right? For example, maybe you make bots, although actually chips might be more appealing. And then you could trade up here, right? We could have like a two-way trade. Bots for water would be kind of cool. I don't have to decide to do with this yet. I can just go there. And then next year... I hate that this is what increases my empire size, but, you know, we were going to do it up here, and we decided not... Oh, wait. You flip anyway as a result of this. Because now this guy succeeds. Yes, of course. Okay. Well, that's too bad. I kind of like the idea of being able to turn a remnant world prosperous at the drop of a hat. What has this done to my income? 56? And if I tried doing it this way instead? $51. I'm actually surprised it turns out so different. Okay. I guess I hadn't yet clicked here, but... I guess you have so many trades going on that making you succeed is maybe worth more? Is that right? Your trade income's only 8? Well, yours is 4. Ugh. I guess it would be 8 if you traded here. I'm not sure why there was such a difference, but I'll take it. And then I guess we're starting on this. Now, do we want extreme miniaturization? Would it be cool to build microforges? Right now they can only make chips. But the Sylphid might be about to ask us to make chips, right? What does, does it have the same input requirements as, as a real Forge world? Like, suppose I did this, and don't look at the tasks. I'm not looking at the tasks. You can't make me look at the tasks. Okay, so all these seem to be just mineral inputs. They're not... And the advanced ones also, right? Only take minerals in, so it shouldn't need... like chips or something, right? So this would be a useful way to dispose of minerals and turn it into whatever. Do I have a need for that yet? Like, I mean, kind of, right? Minerals here into chips there could be cool. And oh, also chips up here? Like this jungle and this Forge world would all love chips and they can't get it? How about down here? You don't have any minerals, so like you're not so excited about that. Oh, you're making chips, right? You know, here there's not really any inputs for the chips even, right? I could put it like here. It's a long hop, but as you can see, it is possible to take minerals here into chips there. Which, you know, would make you prosper, I think? Yeah, so that's something we could do. It would certainly help us make a chip lab, I guess. I don't know that I'm making so much money that I should be thinking about labs. I mean, am I willing to give up on lensing? There's all these lava planets that I wouldn't mind just blowing up, turning into useful relays. For example, water to here. Oh, it's out of range even if I had a relay, huh? What about, I mean, this one's surely also out of range. Yeah. If I invent mass lensing, I can't turn asteroids. It does work on asteroids. Huh. I think it doesn't solve the problem still, but if I like lensed this, for example, you know, clearly doesn't work. I could lens this as well. It would be like really expensive to do all this. Just a thought. I don't know. Miniaturization might be better than lensing. I don't have that many relays I need to build, I feel like, right? I don't have that many mineral worlds that I want to make chips out of, either. So it's really sort of a guess, I think. Really, I guess it should be like, well, whichever one of those is more generally useful, and I just don't know the answer. Let's take miniaturization. I don't often go that way. There you go. I'm committed. Take that. Okay, that should be easy. 2 more Forge World planets to succeed. Like, yeah, miniaturization might help with that. But I think 12 new planets... Well... I scanned a lot of my area, but there's still plenty to find. I think we could do 12 new planets pretty easily. And a lab studying minerals, getting it to 6, like, that's not hard, right? Just 2 mineral planets would do it. Once I get self-hosting AI, which will be like next year. Assuming I can get people over here somehow. Which, like, I can, right? Yeah, here's my lab. Great. You'll eventually produce 4 people if you succeed. 1, 2, 3. The problem is you aren't succeeding yet. Oh, you... shoot. I want to make this connection. Because then I could ship bots into here to become goods to go there. But if I do that, I can't send the food over. I can eventually get goods from here. Through this mineral planet. It's not even eventually. It could happen, like, whenever I want, right? One of these days I'll click on the right one. There's like 3 of them, and they're clearly labeled, but I just pick one every time at random. And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. So I don't necessarily then have to ship the water down here, although I would very much like to. I could just have these 2 worlds connect up to populate this world. And maybe someday in the future get water here. You don't reach, huh? You know what would be really cool? A microforge right there as well. To send chips to here and here? That would... If we put people here and chips into here, that would be enough for this forge world to succeed. We would need a source of food for this planet for that to be a good idea. Is that? Yeah, I mean... I think I'd rather have the Bakar thing, though. Like, money is more what I'm pressed for than science. Oh, we're also getting into the tier 3 techs, like machine sentience. I recently learned, totally unrelated, would you like to have a brief detour into English? Not switching languages, we have been speaking English this whole time. But in, like, my mild interest, I don't know, mild fascination / medium interest in linguistics / words in general. Like, okay, the word sentient, like S-E-N-T-I-E-N-T, that's pronounced sentient, which I've been saying correctly, sentient. It's kind of weird. Like, the T goes soft, and you don't really pronounce the vowels at all. They just turn into a schwa. Sh. And that's fine. But here's another word for you. P-R-E-S-C-I-E-N-T. Which means, like, knowing the future, generally. Or knowing, you know... knowing a lot of things. I think it's knowing specifically the future. It's like having correctly predicted something, or, you know, stuff like that. And I always thought that had the same sound, prescient. Why shouldn't it, right? Sentient, prescient. Shouldn't. It is spelled differently. It's with a C instead of a T. But apparently it's not. It's prescient. Like the SC is still a S instead of a sh. And you actually pronounce the diphthong there, prescient. Yeah. Right? Let me double check the pronunciation of that. I can actually, you guys can hear it, right? Pronounce this word.
Prescient.
Prescient. Prescient. Right? Whereas we have...
Sentient.
Sentient. Like, what's the deal with that? I know they're spelled differently, and so... Like, even if they were spelled the same, English could pronounce them differently, and it wouldn't be a big surprise. But for some reason, I just kind of learned at the same time in my life that those were pronounced not the way they're spelled, and I assumed they were pronounced the same way, but they're not. So anyway, machine sentience, that's what set me off on that. I heard a podcast today where someone said prescient, and I was like, really? And I looked it up, and they were right. Or prescient. I still can't do it. Anyway, Drillbots actually might be great. We have all these lava worlds that blow, and we have, like, bots, maybe, who can't do anything otherwise? Like, wow! What if we got minerals in here, right? Like, this Forge world could make... a Forge world somewhere, or maybe a Microforge, could make bots out of minerals, and this thing could make minerals out of bots, and then we could, like, kind of bootstrap an area. I've never been excited for drill bots before. But I have a lot of lava planets. And I have microforges, which seems like a good combo. Anyway, like, why was I even asking this question? The question was whether I wanted to draw this line. Oh, dear. And, like, it might be nice. I don't know. But I don't really need a third source of bots or a successful world here. It would be really nice, but I don't need it. Whereas I do need food over here. And I think I worked out that I can handle all the general problems in this area if I ship this line instead of this one. So we can do this. Forge World succeeding, like, definitely could happen, especially with microforges. To feed them the chips that they want. Is my... Yeah, so this... This is also a tier 3 tech. I don't know, just give me discover new planets. How hard can it be? Well, I guess the point is I don't really want to do more scanning right now. I have several areas that I want to develop. Like, I want to develop around here, maybe connect this up. I don't really want to discover any new worlds. I've, like, got enough worlds for practically the whole game. So while this would be easy, it kind of spends some time. But, you know, it gives me 60 bucks and some stars and gives me new tasks. I think I can get the Forge World planets to succeed with this plan up here. I'm gonna go for this. But I don't think I should dive right in over here. I think I want to finish this up so we don't have a sad world. I'm now broke. And kind of wishing, gosh, what if I could just, like, scan some worlds and accomplish a council task? I guess I should have budgeted a little bit more carefully and realized I was going to need to, like, scan anyway. I forgot it produces income. Well, you know, here we are. I'd love to get these guys to, I don't know. I mean, they're barely producing any income anyway. Maybe it's not that amazing. They're sending their people here, which doesn't give money back, unlike most trades you can do. So I think we need to start scanning stuff. This asteroid's not bad. Like, I might someday take this world, maybe, but it doesn't look that likely. Like, right? I mean, I guess I could get food here, and... I don't know. So I think this is about as good an asteroid as it's likely to get. This jungle world is a little bit more plausible to settle. Well, not really. How am I getting bots here, right? So I could take that asteroid as well. Or I could just settle a world and get moving, right? I think we definitely want self-hosting AI first. Four more worlds will make me flip over, huh? And that's exactly the number I want to settle, which is a little unpleasant. I think we should build the lab first. Maybe like over here, so that in case this turns out to have more minerals, I can do that. Maybe actually up here, no? Well, I want to, yeah, maybe like this. Ah, point of order. I now can't reach this mineral planet. So maybe having it between them is good. This is the only way we could service both of them. It's a little bit of a downer in case this turns out to be more minerals. But I think that's fine. I don't want to spend time scanning right now. I want to have the lab moving by the end of the year. So I think we're going to go with this. Oh, wait. That's the wrong order. This is the important thing to have done by the year. Gets me more science. Like, a lot more. Oh, you can't reach because I put this in the way. I mean, there's got to be a place I can put it, right? Does it have to be, like, right here? I can't get it any closer? Well, if it's in the way of anybody, it's this one, right? So you are obstructed. Yeah, you could move over a bit more. Ugh, this is the worst. Can you still reach? Yes. Can you still reach? Yes. Okay. Therefore, let's settle this one. Well, do I want any more Vittori tech right now? Machine sentience just got cheaper. That's kind of cool. But maybe I could put off shipping that in if I don't care that much about the extra income of science, which I do want it. But it is like, if I want to get this world successful, which I do, these would be the turning point to get me to 32 worlds if I also had this one. And so I think I'd rather get you guys successful first. Or, not successful, but like doing stuff. My income is still like a little bit low. I wish that I had more. I don't have that many successful or prosperous worlds down here. Now, eventually I could put a microforge here, right? To turn these bots into goods for this world. Or I could do one down here as well. Did I take mass lensing, by the way? I skipped it. Okay. So I can't, like, lens up this asteroid, for example. Oh, this is a good asteroid I could have taken when I was, like... I grabbed one that was worth 2 and that might, in some weird case, have been worth 3, whereas this one's never going to be worth 3. Alright, tell you what, it's been an hour and a half. We might be halfway through the game. That would be a nice stream, wouldn't it? We'll find out later. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.